Improving your vocabulary in English can be good to build up communication skills. Here are some tips to help you to expand your vocabulary. Hello friends, welcome to a Christian channel of productivity. Many of you ask me tips to improve vocabulary, and I said to you in the comments of my videos that something that really helped me was to read. But since the comments is not a proper place to give specific tips, that's why I'm bringing this again. Reading books, articles, newspaper, and other reading materials can help you to improve your vocabulary. However, don't get attached on the idea that you have to read one type of book to improve your English. You have to read what you are interested in. And of course, that you have to challenge yourself to read something that is more complex to improve your skills. But at the same time that you are trying to challenge yourself, you also have to be careful and choose materials that are in your English level. And inside of this tip, I need to tell you that you don't need to get discouraged if you don't understand a few words when you are reading. Focus on the overall meaning and gradually build your vocabulary over time. And when we talk about reading, I need to tell you that translation can be useless sometimes. While you're doing this, try to pay attention on how the new words are used in the new sentences.
I'm telling you, being pregnant is no piece of cake. Ooh, cake.
Just showing to you that if you translate everything, you're not gonna understand because piece of cake means pedaço de bolo, so it's hard to understand when you translate it. Try to understand by the context, okay? Alright. Understanding the context helps solidify their meaning. Next, you're gonna try to use a vocabulary journal. Basically, this is a document. You're gonna write down the words that you discover along with their meaning. And you also can put a few explanations of how to use these words in a sentence. This journal is really important because it's gonna help you to keep track of the words you've learned and make it easy to review them later. Remember that in your journal, you don't have to only put the new words that you discover, but you also have to write it down the words that you hardly use in your everyday life. In other words, try to add in your journal the words that you also want to add in your vocabulary. Once you have all these words in hands, you're gonna use them to tell a story to yourself. This is a way to applying the words that you discover into your everyday life. I was using this strategy a few days ago and I put it in here a few words that I discover or maybe try to use more in my vocabulary while I was reading the Bible. So I have these words over here and I'm gonna give you an example of a story that I'm just gonna try to create right now so you can understand how to use this technique. I'm gonna put all of these words in the screen and I'm gonna try to tell you a story based on these words. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try it. Once I knew a woman that told me that she was able to predict the future. Can you believe that? And I was like, come on, you're just a fortune telling. Come on, what are you talking about? You're not able to do that. No one is capable of doing this. She started shouting at me and I was like, oh my God, why are you shouting? Just calm down. And then someone just came and seized her. Well, suddenly the police came and just put her in the jail, you know, that's what happened. So I rushed into my house, of course. I was very alarmed. It was very weird. I never saw that in my life. It was strange. But the police did a reasonable thing because that woman was very dangerous. I knew later that she was, you know, trying to rob me. I don't know. But can you believe that the judge dismissed her? I just got so confused with that because she was trying to rob me, I told you. At once, I decided to put this woman away from me. I tried to hand her over to the police again, but nothing happened, so I just vanished from there. It was like she had a bond with me. It was very weird. And she was longing to meet me again. And I was like, woman, leave me alone. Are you crazy? Indeed, it was a very weird situation, as well as this story that I'm telling you right now. She told me that I owed some money for her, but I didn't. I never really saw that woman. It was the first time when she came to me. Now I feel refreshed because that woman is a way of my life. She's crazy. She's just crazy. I was unable to get rid of her, but now I did, and I'm so glad. This is my story. Did you like it? Well, I used it all the words. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. My letter is not my writing letter. I don't know. It's not the best, but I tried to use all the words, and that's my story. So that's basically what you're gonna do. It's really fun, you know? Try to do that. Try to do it. When you are trying to tell this story, you're gonna notice that you're gonna have a little bit of difficulty with a few words, and you know the word in Portuguese, but you may not be able to say it in English. So just stop a little bit and search for this word, how to say it in English, and come back to the story and keep on going, okay? Well, another tip so you can be able to remember the words is to use flashcards. You're gonna grab a... Well, let me see if I have it in here. Let me just... This is a post-it. Is it this name in Portuguese, in English? I mean, you're gonna grab this, a little piece of paper, and you're gonna write it down a word. For example, I just said the word fortune telling. So I'm just gonna put it in here. My writing is so bad. So this is the first side of the paper. And the other side of the paper, you're gonna put the translation. You can also put examples of what does that mean. So you can put my little story in here. But basically you're gonna put the word in English and the translation in the other side. There are people that also use flashcards this way. They put it, the word in English, and in the other side, they try to explain this word also in English. This is an interesting way to learn because you're not gonna be attached. Well, I don't know how to say this word, but you're not gonna be attached to the translation. You're gonna know how to explain this in English. So this is a nice tip as well. And the thing about flashcards is that you're not gonna just write it down and put this paper aside and forget about it. You have to set aside every single day a little time to come back to your flashcards and try to memorize the word. So that's how it works. Oh, and by reviewing flashcards, don't forget to say the words out loud and try to improve your pronunciation, because this is the time where you have to use it to also improve your speaking. I'm so excited for this video. This video is so much fun. I love it. The next tip is for you to teach someone. Explaining concepts to others can help reinforce your own understanding and memory. Then if you have a friend that is trying to learn English and have no idea how to start, give this friend a few tips. That's exactly what I've been doing for the past months in this channel. And if you see the video that I made in English, my first video, you're gonna notice how much I've improved my speaking. Because additionally, I give you tips that also help me. So this is good for me too, as well as it is for you. And as I always said in my videos, be patient and consistent. Build a strong vocabulary takes time and effort, so be patient, okay? By incorporating these strategies in your daily life, you can gradually enhance your vocabulary and become more confident and a great communicator in English. This was the video. I hope that you liked it. I see you in the next one, and remember, you are loved, okay? Bye!